The new Bad Batch show is on the home straight to be released, and the expectations of the fans stack up higher every day since the first day it was announced. In my last video I already made a ranking about what we absolutely have to see in the new show, and in this video I will rank the most important things we really don't want to appear in the Bad Batch. At the bottom, starting off with number 5, we have the Bad Batch. This might sound a little paradox, and to be completely honest, thinking of the Bad Batch in Clone Wars, I only remember immature, annoying posers.
Ugh, I hate that word!
That's a no-go for a whole show. As the titular group of the show, Clone Force 99 will obviously be the central characters. While there's a lot of potential in them, they need regular foils and backgrounds. There is a ceiling to the Bad Batch as main characters, so while it may seem obvious, having other characters in and around for most episodes will be good for the group and the fans. This is not referring to not having the 5 members of the Bad Batch in the show, as having them will be good. Rather, having the same Bad Batch that has already been seen and having them be the same throughout the whole show. We really don't need those guys from the Clone Wars, we want a new Bad Batch. As of now, everyone but Echo is pretty one-dimensional. Deep dives are needed into the 4 members and their personalities as individuals, their histories and what makes them tick. It's essential for the show. At the next point, we don't want an over-reliance on the Clone Wars or Rebels show. There are occasions where Star Wars has been known to rest on fan service or familiarity too often. 3 super weapons are too much, Rey Skywalker was too much, and a sheriff riding the Chosen One's pod racer was way too much. With all these new TV shows, things could become too much quickly. And spending too much time on characters like Ahsoka, for example, could take away from the show, and Ahsoka as well. So it's not to say these characters cannot appear in some episodes, but an over-reliance on the same old stuff and people from the Clone Wars or Rebels would ruin the potential for new, fresh and exciting aspects. In the middle we have the same feel. Similar to how an over-reliance in the characters from the Clone Wars and Rebels would damage the show, so would the show having the exact same feel and look as the Clone Wars or Rebels. Even though it uses the same animation style of the last Clone Wars season, the trailer promises a different feel and focus. Luckily, the atmosphere and look are going to be more mature and even darker, considering the time in the galaxy and the limited plot details fans know so far. But the way Disney and Lucasfilms are going here is pretty good so far. Purely mission to mission. As mentioned earlier, one aspect of the plot known is that Clone Force 99, after leaving the Empire, will be heading on mercenary missions. However, should the entire show be one big Clone Wars Season 7 Bad Batch arc, it will not fare well. Now don't get me wrong, while it most definitely will be amazing seeing the group on these adventures, a basic disposable mission to mission hopping show with hardly insights to the Empire or the galaxy would not work as well as one with an overall plot with these missions cleverly sprinkled in, or even season-long missions. At the top, number 1, we don't want one-dimensional characters. Most importantly, we want multi-layered characters. We don't need entirely evil villains or purely good heroes. It's a tense time in which a democratic republic slowly turns into a fascist empire, and we really want to see plausible and individual beliefs of the characters, why they choose which side and how they behave. Even though Star Wars was the good versus the bad from the beginning, the Bad Batch show shouldn't be. The galaxy is not just black and white, especially the galaxy to this time, and we don't want characters with an all pure heart or completely corroded villains, on the contrary. We want to feel heavy decisions and see how the protagonists try to make their way through these rough times. So this was the ranking of the 5 things we definitely don't want to see in the new show. I'm very excited for it. There are leaks coming out almost every day and I just can't wait for it to be released. That's it for today guys. I hope you liked the video. Please consider to support me and I hope I see you next week.